shows left in America. 10 shows left. 10 in America. And then it goes on and on and on and on and on. But I got on my bus early because we have hotel rooms tonight. But I was, what are you going to do? Oh, Wednesday in Red Bank, New Jersey. I'll be in, Red Bank, New Jersey, and then, And then we got to get to Texas. It's got Dallas and Austin. I got to see a lot of people there, so that's good. But, I'm just catching up on signing because I have to sign everything. That's what's going on. You know what I mean? So, we're doing what we have to do. Yes, please come back to Dublin. I am coming to Dublin. We missed you in New Orleans. I was just in New Orleans, babe. I just had a show in New Orleans. Today's supposed to be my vocal rest day because I yell so much on stage, but I felt like having a little, red wine. Why not? So that's what's going on. But we are in Niagara Falls, which is crazy. I had never been to Niagara Falls, so I went today and saw the falls, and it's scary. And I was concerned that my assistant, Jamie, of many years, would be interested in throwing me over and collecting the insurance money, motherfucker. Come to Atlanta, Georgia. We were just in Atlanta. Do you people not fucking look at the schedule? Girl, do yourself go to thebiancadelrio.com. You can see where I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, all over America. That's how it works, I don't have a diva of the day. You know what? I'm going to work on this tomorrow. Kenny and I were talking about it. I got to do a really good intensive research. The problem is I should have the playlist already set. But by the time I think about it, it just becomes a little organic. And I don't know who I want to listen to depending on the day. Do you know what I mean? So it really depends on what I'm feeling. But Liza always gets me in the mood. Old school Liza. I'm coming to Los Angeles. Yes, we have 2 shows in Los Angeles at the Ace Hotel, which the Ace Hotel, fun fact, is where I won Drag Race. Kenny is not on the bus yet. Kenny is in his room doing whatever he's doing. Alexis Mateo, hola puta. Oh, she's a good time. When I was in Vegas, I didn't get to see her. Houston is a problem with the venue. The venues were very problematic in Houston, and they were not willing to do the COVID rules, so we had to skip Houston this time. Sorry, kids. It's not me, it's a business thing. Winnipeg is in spring. It's coming up next year. So I have 10 more of my unsanitized US shows, and then I go to London to do Jamie the Musical on tour. That's what I'm doing, on tour. And then it comes to Los Angeles for 5 weeks. So in America, if you get a chance, come see me in it in Los Angeles for 5 weeks. And I'm playing the role of Loco Chanel, so it's not the little 3-second part that I'm playing in the movie. So, yeah. It's a bigger part. I've done it before. It's a lovely part. It's one of my favorites. Signing little Bianca laminates. See, when you come to VIP, you get this, I think they call it, I don't know what they call these. I forgot the name of the fucking thing. What do they call them? I don't know. They come on a string. You wear them. Yeah. And our UK and Europe dates get announced next week. Dublin's on it. Paris is on it. Belfast is on it. London, of course, is on it. Amsterdam is on it. All of that. Yes. Well, the reason why, when they did the film, Jamie, they called me and they asked me if I wanted to do a cameo. And I said, yes, sure, I'd love to. And at the time, I was flying to Amsterdam to do my show there for their Pride. And when I got on set, which is pretty funny, I got to London and then they drove me to Sheffield or whatever, I think it might have really been Sheffield that we were filming. It was a small town. So it was the actual high school. And when I got there was trailers for us to get ready. And one of them said Miss Haylock and one of them said Bianca Del Rio. And I'm like, who is fucking with me? Like, what the fuck? So then I found out through Tom, who's the writer of the show, said I wrote a part and her name is Miss Haylock. And I started laughing. I said, well, why is she Miss Haylock? He says, because I ran out of names. So that's why she got named Miss Haylock. So Bianca Del Rio was played by Miss Haylock, which is funny to think about. That's why there was 2 separate trailers. But, that was that. And I was happy I did it. I happy I could work it around my schedule. So I was able to get in there and do it, and it was so much fun. It's such a great little film. Such a great, fun, positive film that I enjoyed. So, yeah. Are you going to have any of Unsanitized recorded? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. We actually record all of my shows. There's a reason why it hasn't been distributed yet, but yeah. We record all of them. I want to share with you and Lady Bunny. I do too. I've been wanting to do a show with Bunny for a long time, but Bunny and I's schedule has really been hard. Just because, logistically it's crazy. And with COVID, we had plans to do a couple of things together, but we're waiting for the right time to do it. But yeah, I would love to do a show with Bunny. Bunny is truly one of my all-time favorites. Yes, no, you have a lot of shows. Literally, the UK has been a bore. You've got a lot of shows going on in the UK. Don't complain. You've got all those shows with all those other queens. I mean, they're not me, but there's so many of them now. Is Lady Bunny one of the 7 wonders of the world? I don't know if she is, but I heard her asshole is. Have I had any work done? What do you mean, work done? Have I had Botox? Yes, I've had Botox done. And I've also talked about it years ago. My bottom lip was bigger than my top lip, so I had my top lip filled to match my upper lip. But it was done with silicone many, many years ago. So silicone doesn't go anywhere. And then there was a moment when I was having a little too much done with Juvederm or whatever the other one was called. So that's when I started looking like I was sucking on a hot curling iron. And that is in those Hurricane Bianca movie, the first one, where my mouth looks really big. So I stopped doing the Juvederm, but the silicone has stayed. So it just balanced out my bottom lip. If you look at any young pictures of me, you'll see that my bottom lip is the same. My top lip was just made bigger. That's all. And I don't care what anyone thinks. And when someone says you shouldn't do it, well, it was done 10 years ago, so it's just what it is. Yeah. Don't care. Anyway. Yeah, but I haven't had anything done. Since, other than that, I haven't had my nose done, obviously. I haven't had my nose done. But Botox has been the thing to do. And I did ask my doctor about a facelift, because I want to get just a little snatch. And he said I should wait until I'm at least 55. So we got a couple years to go. Couple years. I'm 46 now, so I gotta wait. Sad Ottawa sold out before I got a ticket. You know what? I'm not sad it's sold out. That's the whole point, is to sell out. You know what I mean? I do like Mika. I also knew that I was going to go live, so I got to be careful what I play. Because if I can't play Madonna, they're going to cut us off. That bitch. Talk about somebody that doesn't look like their pictures. Whew. Jesse Joke was purple, orange, and teal. This chose black and yellow. What gave you that idea? I just like to do it for a point of reference. Because if it were up to me, I'd wear black every day. I love black. I always wear black. And black is just my favorite to wear on stage, always. Shiny black, whatever, anything black. I was thinking of doing green for this tour for a minute, but then I thought it'd be too wicked. Like shades of green, it would be a little too wicked. But then yellow and black, I thought, oh, that's a good color combination I haven't worn in a while. And I also was thinking, what hair color have I not worn in a while for a tour that I'll get sick of? So black was it. But I have yellow hair too, but that'll be coming up soon for the Canada version. And more dresses. Facelifts, wait, what was that question about facelifts? Leave odd scars on your neck. Be careful with that. Yeah, well, of course. But you can still get, a new lift. It can happen. What you're drinking? Tonight is red wine in my solo cup because it's a bus travel night. So we leave here, we got here this morning at 10 in the morning on our way to wherever the hell we're going. And so we went to go see Niagara Falls, which is great. As a group, we all went, our little family of 6. And then we leave here, I think, at midnight tonight. So I just came in early while the bus is still and signing my little things. Lanyards, that's what they call it, lanyards, so that I can get them done because I'm behind. I didn't sign enough until New Orleans because I had so many family members and friends there that I didn't want to stop to sign. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think I stopped the scrolling. I don't know how that works, so how do you do that? Does that keep going? How many, no, does it not scroll anymore? Did I push something wrong? I'm so old. I don't know how this shit works. I tapped it once to like read something, and now it won't stop. Why does it not just scroll like it's supposed to? That fucking sucks. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Okay. When am I in Colombia? I don't know. We gotta figure it out. Is it comfy to sleep on the bus? For me it is. Everybody's in bunks. I have my own little room in the back, which is nice. Oh, thank you. I just figured it out. Thanks, kids. See, I'm not good with this technology. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Scroll down and you fix it. Scroll to the bottom. Haven't we all scrolled to a bottom? Oof. The bottoms I have scrolled to. The money I have lost scrolling to a bottom. Jesus Christ. Ha 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 ha. Oh, so anyway, so these are just things that we have to do before the show. Sherry sleeps in a bunk. Yes, Sherry sleeps. They're all in bunks. Everybody's so there's I think 1, 2, 3. I think there's 12 bunks on this. So there's bunks for that. There's bunks for storage. There's bunks underneath. I'm in the common area right now, where we sit and meet up. Where we have the way it works though. It's kind of like the bus can extend. It kind of opens itself up. So we call it when it's closed New York, and then when they open it up to extend another couple of feet, we call it Los Angeles. So right now we're Los Angeles. Because we have a little more space than usual. And so that's why I'm in here signing. And I don't want to bring all of this stuff into my hotel room to have to sign it. I prefer to do it here. Yep. You need to see me on a TV special. Okay, I'll work on that. You know who's always on a TV special? It's Courtney Act. Courtney Act's on every TV special there is. My dear talented friend that I always give trouble to. I'm so happy you're coming to Peru. I am too, because I had a great time the one time I went to Peru. But I did not do... we do travel with our own lights and sound. We just started traveling with our own lights and sound. I had vocal cord issues, because when you go to some of these venues, they're not union, and you deal with people in a sound check, and the sound check would then take an hour, and then they would just, bop, 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 and I need to hear myself, because if I don't hear myself, I yell. And then the show would start, and they would do whatever they wanted. And then as I would yell, I would lose my voice each show. And then you have a meet and greet of 150 to 200 people a night. So that became problematic. So per request, I asked if we could have a sound and light person this time, just to cut down on all that madness, because, I could then do more shows closer together. I could then also get in drag a lot faster. Because they forget that you have to get in drag as well. No, I'm right-handed. Right-handed. Love from Canada. Yes, Canada, we're coming. We're coming, Canada. If you could have competed on Drag Race now, do you think you would have won? No. It's a completely different show now. You know what I mean? It's more about bitches crying and bitches spending $60,000 on costumes. It wasn't the same back then. It's a little different. And I've often said it in interviews, and people always laugh, I had to, I think it was 2.5 weeks before I went to Drag Race. So, it was different then, than they have now. Now they have a lot of time, and, it wasn't the same show. It's a different thing. It'd be part of my journey. If you see my show, you'll know what we're talking about when we say journey. Love from Puerto Rico. Oh, just get a medical issue and you'll be fine on Drag Race. Ain't that the truth? Not a fan of pity. I don't care. I mean, there's a time and place for it. I just don't think it involves drag. Must be on a tour bus by yourself instead of sharing it with other girls. That is correct, Jiggly. But you know what? I have done tours with the other girls. I have paid my fucking dues. But my goal from Drag Race was to always do my own tour, to do my own stand-up tour, and to travel and do whatever. And a lot of the other girls have done amazing things. A lot of them have done television. A lot of them have done albums and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want any of that. So, I stayed on the path of what I wanted. after working in bars for 20 years that were, not the best setups and not the best venues, I said, this is what I wanted. So Unsanitized is my 5th solo tour. But that's all I've ever wanted. So I've lost out on a lot of opportunities. I didn't do music, and I haven't done much television, and because I wasn't available. I was on the road. But I prefer being on the road, because being on the road means you get the live audience and you getting to see the people. So yes, Jiggly, it is nice to be on a bus like that. It is. I'm signing laminates. These are little laminates for the... I just said the fucking name, and I can't remember the name of the things they're called. It's a very complicated word for just a little thing that they wear. So the VIPs get these when they come in. So I have to sign them, but I need to grab another stack. So hold on. Let me do this. I've now signed these 2 stacks, which is 200. Let me go grab some more. And I'm back. Okay. Lanyards. That's it. Lanyards. Yes. It's such a fancy word for just dog tag or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I do forget because I have a lot of other shit in my brain, you stupid cunt. I don't like to worry. I don't like to think about incidental things. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to forget the name in a few minutes, kids. That is correct. I probably will. Because I don't work with the lanyards. I just sign them. They pass them out. It just sounds like a fancy word for a piece of plastic. Lanyard. Don't you agree? Like lanyard with a piece of string. I never go, oh my God, where's my lanyard? It sounds very specific. So anyway, that's the only reason why. Bianca, Colombia is waiting for you. I know, we got to work it out. The problem is, though, with certain countries, for instance, with America, with the UK, with Australia, with Asia, I have production companies that hire me that basically take care of the production. We don't have a particular group in Colombia, so if there is someone in Colombia who handles Colombia and Colombia venues, reach out to me and we can make it happen. That's just how it is. So AEG, this is a very business conversation, but AEG, who handles America, handles my Europe gigs, and then I also have another group that handles my stuff in Australia. So it's someone who knows the country, who is from the country, who knows the venues, and who is familiar with how to get from point A to point B. That's what it's all about. It's about routing and the paperwork it takes to get into these countries is pretty crazy too. And it's not like I just go there and do a show and I'm out. Like, for instance, I go to Australia, I've got to sign all this paperwork and all of this madness to get in and out of the country. I've got to pay taxes in that country for the money that I make. So it gets really technical. And you also have to have visas, work visas, to be there. And your work visas can be there for a certain amount of time. So when I was doing the UK last year, I had 2 shows that exceeded the visa territory. So that was a whole nother application we had to fill out. So all of that stuff is a little technical. So we have to have people in the ground working in those countries in order to make it work. So, sometimes it's with independent producers, like Peru is independent from something else. So Colombia, I don't have a connection in Colombia to just go there. We have South Africa, we have a connection there, which we're working on now with dates. So that's how that stuff works. I don't know if y'all realize that. It's not like just go there, make your money, and get back and forth. It's a lot of red tape, and depending on the country at that time and what's going on. So that's some business stuff that most people don't know, and they definitely don't teach that on Drag Race because they don't expect you to have a career. So it doesn't matter. But these are all things that I had to learn. So it's a lot involved, Even with Canada, it's not like I just cross the border and go back. I mean, Canada's very specific, and Canada's also, you go there, you have to do a certain amount of shows, you got to get a work visa. I mean, there's even horror stories of some of these drag queens that didn't get visas and they got shipped back. Ooh, some funny shit. It happened to Katya and Trixie once. Oh, I cackled. Dumb cunts. Went all the way to Australia and got sent back. Fill out your paperwork. I'm sure they've told the story, and if not, who cares? So if there's a Colombian promoter, if there's a promoter in Puerto Rico, if there's that, talk to us, and we can figure this out. What Bob has been coming for me, what did he say on his podcast? She's still talking with that raspy ass voice? I don't give a shit about Bob. What Bob got to say now? What she got to say now? Known that cunt for too long. She been coming for me? While she goes around saving lives by putting on costumes on people in small towns. I ain't worried about her. That old nasty bitch. She actually called me the other day. Yes, Jiggly, they do crackle down on the work visas. They do. So it is tricky. That's where things come in, you know? So it's not like you can just go to any country you want. I mean, some queens do it, but some queens don't pay taxes, and some queens also lie, so that's a whole nother thing. But, yeah. I don't listen to Bob and Monet's show, so I don't know what she's been saying about me. But she's a cunt because I actually sent her to my voice doctor because she needs to have her voice done. She needs to have voice surgery because I had voice surgery. So I just recommended a doctor to her. So if she's talking shit, I'll have my doctor fix her fucking cords when she's going under. Bitch. And she got the nerve. You saw that video of her and Raja from a couple of years ago calling me ugly. And look at those two fucking buffoons. Look at those two swole ass bitches. Girl. I always say I don't mind being 46 as long as my waist isn't. And those two bloated ass cunts. Don't try it. Don't try it, bitch. We laugh. Actually, they were cackling because they sent me the text going, "You're a bitch. You're just stirring it up again." Oh, yeah. You said it. You said it on camera, ho. How's my voice feeling today? Fine. Fine, I had a day off, so it's good. Yes. But you see, that's what drag queen is. Cackling with other fucking cunts. That's the whole point. If you can't laugh at yourself, how you gonna laugh at anybody else? You know what I mean? It's these sensitive cunts. Have I ever hooked up with a drag race queen? What do you mean, like somebody from the show? No. No. What was the surgery? Vocal cord surgery. I had a polyp on my vocal cords, which is different than a nodule. A nodule is when there's like friction and you're using your voice improperly because your cords actually kind of look like a vagina. So when they rub against each other when you talk. And so a nodule gets formed, kind of like a blister. And I had a polyp, which was larger on one side. And on that side, then a nodule was formed next to it because it was rubbing, this big thing was rubbing again. So my doctor said, we need to have this removed. So it was about maybe 5 years ago that it happened. So I had to go in for surgery because I was in the middle of a show and my voice just went out. Which never happens. Usually gets really raspy or tired, whatever, but it went, oops, yeah. Will there be a third installment to Hurricane Bianca? Yes, there is. It's written. I'm just waiting to see when I can do it. When was the last time I saw Georgia Delano? I was in Los Angeles. She came out to visit me. Because I'm in Palm Springs, so it's a little bit out the way. But she comes to see me. And we cackle. But we couldn't catch up quickly because I had to leave to get on the road. Was it painful? Surgery was not painful. No, I mean, you're knocked out and they do it. Problem is you can't talk for weeks, which is wild. So I had 6 weeks of no speaking, which is kind of crazy. My assistant, I love that. So I kept the notebook where I had to write everything. But the best way to do it was to stay home. You know, I got to stay home and work on costumes and do stuff where if I was out in the real world, it forced me to talk to people. But that was the whole point. I am sipping on red wine tonight. Usually the red cup means water, but not on the bus because we don't keep glass on the bus. You need a Hurricane. I will give you a role, Jiggly, if you want to be in Hurricane Bianca 3. I would gladly. Yeah, not talking for 6 weeks was hard, but I was horrified. I was very worried I was going to lose my voice, you know. Will you be doing more Dragging the Classics? Love me as Carol Brady. Well, we have not. It was random. We got called and said, would you do this? And I was like, okay, and I did, but yeah, I don't know if we'll ever do it again. We shall see. Why do you have different colored cups for different things? Because it's just the way we do things. Water is in a water bottle. Red cups I just like for red wine. I'm very specific. There's a method to my madness. Let's just say that. It's very funny because I was in a dressing room once with Naomi Smalls and Miss Plastique, who I love, and I had my stuff. I'm very organized, and she, Naomi, was like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And I said, she's like, I feel like I'm asking you too many questions. I go, you can ask me any question you want, because if I'm doing it a certain way, there is a reason that I do it. So, yeah. So, travel, purpose, what's going to make it easy, what's going to make it right? Yeah, Yes, it is Mika in the background. Thoughts on Blame It on the Edit. I haven't listened to it, but her videos, she looks crazy as fuck. But you know what? Who cares? She's 90 years old. She's living her life, having a good time, winning Emmys, making more money. What the fuck do I care? Let her have a good time. I'm glad she's having fun. Because you know what's so funny is that whenever I've been around Rue has always been fun. So to see her like that, I'm like, go ahead, girl. Live your life. Live your life. I'm all about any drag queen who's fun. Any plans to come to Austin? Did you not look at the schedule, you stupid fucking cunt? These people. People don't pay attention to anything. Miss RuPaul does not give a frack. I guess not. You know what? And, you know, let her go have a good time. I guess she's making music. I don't know what's going on. But you know what's so funny? I don't own any drag queen's music. I don't listen to any of it because then I have to have an opinion, you know? Like in an interview, they go, oh, what did you think about this? And then I have to say what I thought, and I don't really care. Unless you can sing it live. If you sing it live, then I call you a real singer. But if you're just some bitch who puts auto-tune on something stupid, I'm not mad at you, but I don't call you a singer. You know what I mean? What was dinner tonight? I didn't have dinner. I don't have a show tonight. So I didn't have dinner yet. I have to figure out what I'm doing because we're in this weird area. I was already in Minnesota. You know what? You ignorant fucks. Oh, Adore and Courtney, I've seen them live sing. Yes, because they're singers, of course. What I'm saying is, am I coming to Mexico? Yes, I'm coming. Did you not look at the calendar? There's a thing called my website. Every other day on my story, I post where I'm going. I don't know what you people want. What else you want me to do? What else do you want me to fucking do? Send piñatas to your fucking house with a fucking note on it saying I'm coming? I mean, honestly. I promote as much as I fucking can. Yes, I will be doing Germany. Just people that don't pay attention. I'm still signing lanyards. Yes, and I remember the name lanyard. Lanyard. How much pumping have you had to do lips? This is what we just discussed this. My bottom lip this is my real bottom lip, and my upper lip years ago I had silicone put in to balance it out. And then there was a time I was doing Juvederm, and both of them that made them look much bigger. And then I stopped with the Juvederm because it started looking crazy. But what I love about you people is if I post a photo when I'm out of drag, and if there's any amount of hair around my mouth, it looks like a big vagina, which is then everybody goes, ooh, she had her lips done. Well, if you put anything dark around something pink, you fucking fucktwats, it's gonna look like you've got more lip than usual. But when I am wearing makeup, you go, oh, it looks exactly the same. So that's what's so wrong. So when you see stubble around it, it makes it look big. And I go, oh, she had her lips done. I have no reason to lie. I get Botox every 3 fucking months. I'm not a stupid cunt. I'm 46 years old. And what the fuck do you care about my goddamn lips? And who the fuck are you to tell me what I can't do to my lips? It's better than going getting veneers that are too big and only having them on the top. Some of you cunts need to get just punched in the fucking face. Honestly, just get your ass kicked a couple of times. That's a problem with a lot of you little faggots nowadays. You think, my journey, my rights. No, you need to get your ass kicked. Because we all had our ass kicked when we were younger. That's why we don't put up with stupid shit like you. You kids do not worry me. Some 13-year-old child ain't gonna tell me, you can't say that. Suck my fucking dick. Say whatever I want. You ain't gotta like it. I'm not your mom, I'm not your daddy, I'm not your politician. Don't worry about it. The insanity of it all. The insanity of it all. When you don't like something, just keep moving, bitch. Oh, I don't care if you didn't like my lips. It's just one of those things. One of those things. I had one lip bigger than the other. So I had it corrected. Oh, Detox is never attacked. Detox is my girl. She just texted me today. The trick is, do your shit and own it. She owns it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's you bitches that don't fucking own it, or you bitches that try to fucking act like you want to be liked by everybody. I don't need to be liked by everybody, and I don't expect every Drag Race viewer to like me. Don't care. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop being me. No, I do what I do, and if it's either your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea, and if it's not, then there's a million other people you can go and enjoy. But the problem is, when you start out as a lying, phony-ass bitch, then there's nowhere to go. So, for instance, when you're the one who goes, I'm so sweet and I love everybody, and then you find out later that they're a cunt. Oh, what a surprise. No, we all knew she was a cunt. It's always the ones who act nice. Trust me, it's always the ones who act nice. And let me tell you, it's a lot of work to act nice all the time. Jiggly knows, we got a list. Do I drink tea? Yes, I do, actually. I was never a tea drinker. Well, first of all, I didn't drink wine until I was in about 35. Then I fell in love with wine. And then I didn't start drinking tea extensively because I didn't properly, as an American, I was informed in the UK, as an American, we don't do it right. So when I learned the proper way to drink tea, it was lovely, and it's an event to drink tea. So I learned in the UK when I was doing Jamie from my fabulous cast that I got to work my cast. The cast. I was part of the cast. I'm not saying my cast. I'm not the show. My name is not Jamie. But they were amazing. And they basically taught me how to do it properly. Where you have to let it simmer and all of that. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Still want to know my favorite wine. I like Malbec or Cabernet, usually is what I like. But recently I've fallen in love with Shiraz because Miss Sherry Vine likes Shiraz. So she's got me drinking that. I get heartburn from wine. Yeah, that happens. See, I can only drink red wine at night. On stage, I can drink white wine. But white wine does give me acidy kind of reflux because I'm old. Because I'm an old lady. So I got to be careful. Dragula opinions. I have not watched Dragula, but I've met the Boulet brothers at a party once in Los Angeles. They were very sweet, very complimentary. But as I've always said, I don't watch a lot of drag because I live drag. So I don't watch it. And remember when actually in January, I would have done drag now 26 years. I can't keep up. I've seen it all. Nothing impresses me anymore. I go, And I'm not saying they're not talented. I just don't watch it. I don't keep up with it. But I don't keep up with any show. The only show I keep up with is The Crown because I'm a huge fan of Queen Elizabeth. And if you've read any interview that I've had, what I love about her is she wears the same dress in every color, just like me. so I can relate. You find what works for you, and you go. So I do watch The Crown. What else have I watched? I don't really. I don't want to sound fancy, but I just don't get into TV because it's so much. You know what I mean? So much to watch. That I want to watch all of it right then and now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so mad Adele left that one song on my fucking phone, and I'm like, give me the rest of it, bitch. If you're gonna depress me, you know. But doesn't she look beautiful? Not because she lost weight. I meant she just looks beautiful. You know, she had that glow up, girl. Anything about Dracula? I said I haven't watched it. Am I craving retirement yet? Well, originally, prior to Drag Race, I wanted to quit at 40. Now I'm 46. So we'll see. I don't know. I love what I'm doing now. I love touring a lot. I love now going back into musical theater. I like the mixture of the two. So we shall see. I don't know. But I definitely will stop when it's not fun. I can tell you that. I won't become a bitter cunt. You know, I still like people. Wait, let me get the next round. Hold on. Anyway, here we are. Our next pack. Will you come to Adelaide, Australia? Yes, I've been to Adelaide, and I will be coming. Australian dates have not been squared away yet, but I do Sydney, Perth, Canberra, Adelaide, Brisbane, Sydney, Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, Melbourne. Yeah, I do them all. Canberra is one of my favorites, which is great. So when are you coming to South Africa? I'm waiting on the dates to get approved. It's a little technical right now because I have to deal with us scheduling, as I always said. Do you like rock music? At moments, yeah. Like, I like old school stuff, but I haven't listened to anything new. Hello. Berlin. Yes, I'll be coming to Berlin. We haven't announced dates yet, but I'm coming. How do you choose what kind of merch you make? Well, for me, I always say it has to be practical. So therefore, each tour, I'll make a new shirt. There'll be at least two options, because I always think about the people that would be like, you know, the really gays that want to wear a white tank top, or if I want to have a big girl that likes the black with my face on it, or something like that. So I usually choose according to that. So we'll do 2 or 3 different styles of a shirt per tour. Because t-shirts are easy to travel. Not really easy to travel, but they just make the most sense because we can have them shipped back and forth. So that's what I do. And then once they sell out, that's it. We don't make them again. The only thing I have always made are Not Today Satan hats since day one, because those have always sold and everybody wears a hat, so it's kind of universal. Pins, not my favorite thing that I like, but my assistant thinks they're good and they're a good seller. Today we added some tote bags. This season we added some tote bags that have done really well, which we love. And I always do posters and I always do 8x10s. So I don't get crazy with the merch. I don't do fanny packs. I don't do any of that bullshit because that's crazy pants. You're not that big of a fucking celebrity, and that's kind of crazy. I even knew a bitch that had parasols with her name on them. I'm like, you gotta travel with that shit. That makes no fucking sense. So, no. So, anyway. You gotta drag tote bags. These bags to put shit in. Yeah. Yeah, the tote bags will be coming to Europe. They've been really selling well here in America. So that's all. That's what I know. I'm still signing lanyards. I've got an entire box to sign. Trinity called me grandma. Oh, well, I could call her many names. And one of them is not winner of All-Stars. No, I love Trinity. And she did an amazing job this season. I really enjoyed her this season. And that's, see, that's what I think. That's what I think Drag Race, in my opinion, All Stars is for people to come back and redeem themselves. People that were there, people that had an experience, people that were talented, and then get to come back and then hit it hard. Not these bitches that were just on the fucking season before, who want to be on TV again and then get mad when they're not liked. Well, bitch, you didn't go nowhere. You didn't have no self-discovery. You didn't have a moment. Here comes your stupid ass again after your fucking season, and then you crying about how people hate you. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's Mika playing in the background, but it's surprising. It's sad, so let me move. I'm trying to think of what else we can play. Let's see how long we can play Pink before they cut us off, Oh, stupid girl. See, there you go. A lot of stupid girls on All Stars. Because they think, ooh, let me get on TV. Let me just do this. Well, it's you got to remember that, there's like 900,000 seasons of Drag Race at this point. Give it a minute. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm on a bus. I'm on a tour bus at the moment. Tour bus. That's the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. But I'm on the tour bus. We love TKB. Yes, we do. She's a very talented bitch. Talk about a lip sync assassin. God damn. She was brilliant. Very, very good. She's here in the chat. Oh, good. Well, Trinity, if you want to join in, let me know. Where is Sherry? Sherry, I think, is still in her hotel room. We all have the option to stay wherever we want until the bus leaves. So the bus leaves, I think, at midnight. So I just came early to sign this while the bus is not moving because I can't keep still. I'm one of those. Can we get a tour bus tour? Yeah, but my phone's dead, which is why it's plugged into this thing right now. So you're going to have to hold on. It's just a bus. It's not that exciting. Who do you not like? Everyone. Okay, hold on a minute. View request. Trinity K. Bonet. Comes up. Where is she? Is she there? Trinity!
Hello!
Hey, girl!
Hello!
How are you?
I'm fucking exhausted. How are
Where
you?
are you at?
Somewhere in the UK.
Somewhere in the UK, and that's how we look at it.
Yeah.
As Americans, but you're over there doing Panto, right?
Yes.
And Panto is during the holiday season where they do these fabulous drag shows where you get to be a star. And if I read correctly, you're doing Rapunzel.
Yes.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. I'm exploring my acting skills, and surprisingly, I memorize lines really fast when it's not a competition and I'm not under pressure.
But you were always good with the lines. You were always good with dialogue, and you can always figure it out. I think you've always done a good job with it. And honestly, I'm saying it on the record now that I'm giving you huge props for you on your season of All Stars, and how amazing that you've getting these opportunities now to go do this. You're very talented, you troll. So you know that, bitch. So it's one of those things.
Yeah, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this and just like pull myself out here and just meet all of these new people and open up new doors. And like, yeah, that's why I said like losing is better than winning, because you get to like, if you lose, they'll call you to come back again and you can lose some more shit.
Well, not even that. I always tell Adore, there's not a place I go that someone doesn't say, I wanted Adore to win. And I go, sometimes it's better not to win because they still love you for it. People go, oh, I just hate Bianca. Fine. It doesn't matter if they hate me. But the good thing is that they always tell her, I was rooting for you, I love you, and I wanted you to win. So it's that kind of a thing. But you came in, bitch. You came in with a vengeance. You tore those hoes up. You came in with looks. You knew what was doing. I loved every last minute of it.
this time around was more. There was no game plan. Honestly, this time, like I just went because bitch, we had been in the house forever, and it was
Yeah.
and yay, let's like that's how I went into it. It
Yeah.
wasn't I was able to get through the challenges because I enjoyed the idea of doing them this time around.
Yeah.
There was no
Yeah.
like no scares or anything. It was just go have fun with it. You get to like be an idiot. The whole show is about laughter and creativity. So
Without a doubt. And not to mention you, I mean, I've been doing drag 26 years, but you started so young. And I remember when we were sitting next to one another one day and we were discussing makeup and the way that you could throw that fucking face on. Two people I know that can get in drag in no fucking time and look gorgeous is you and Mariah Balenciaga. Fuck you, bitches. Both of you cunts can look at, I mean, my ugly ass can spend 2 hours and I still look fuck
girl,
busted.
mind
You
you
girls
on
come
tour.
in, bam,
Look,
bam, 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 and I'm like, ugh.
mind you, look. So on tour, it's me, Alexis, Tamish Iman, and Ali Diamond from UK.
So you're the
They
pretty one.
will start painting 3 hours before the show. B,
Yeah.
I promise you, if meet and greet was at 6, I
Uh-huh.
started painting at 5:15. I was
There you go.
painted and ready. And
I'm
they're like,
amazed.
"How do you keep doing this?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
No, because you're pretty, ho. That's why, and you're
Oh,
skilled. See, the thing for me is, because I guess what happens for me is that when I'm on the road and I'm doing the show, I like to get to the venue early and I lay all my shit out because I got to talk for an hour and a half. So for me, it's kind of cathartic, and I'm going, all right, let me set my stuff, let me put on my music, let me do my live, let me talk, let me have some water, maybe not do my live, let me have some tea. So for me, it's a setup. But I
yeah.
can get ready quickly, but not as fast as your bitches, and I
I'm the
definitely
worst.
don't come
I'm
out
a
with the same
procrastinator,
results.
and it's organic. Like I'm an organic procrastinator, and it's with
Yeah.
every fucking thing. Which sometimes isn't good because like you can't be a procrastinator with paying rent and shit. So it's like
No, because then you get your ass evicted. That's not
okay, this could be the
procrastination,
last day.
bitch. That's called going to jail.
No. I just finally got me a house, so I will not be
Oh,
losing this.
congratulations!
Oh
Yes, I'm glad to
my
hear that. Look at you being an adult.
god!
You
Okay.
still haven't been to my house yet, so you got to come
Oh
out.
I can only imagine. I have to come there and put a fucking hazmat suit on. Everything in there white.
Everything is white. No, you know what's so funny? Is that you know why everything is white? Is because when I lived in New York, I lived in so many shitty apartments that you always had to wallpaper or paint or do anything to make something look right because shit never made sense. So
Yeah.
then when I got to this house that I loved, I saw it. Everything was white, and I normally don't like everything white. I like color. I like all that stuff. I went. I don't feel like wallpaper. I don't feel like painting. I don't feel like I have done that in my life, and because it's so sunny there all the time the white just kind of, and you
Yeah.
know I don't like white
Opens them.
people enough. So it was one of those things where the white has stayed, and then I just bring in pops of color in the house, and that's what I loved about it. That's probably the reason why it's white. And it's if you get too colorful there, it's hot. It's hot
I'm
there,
sure.
bitch.
I'm sure. I can't wait to see it though. You got a pool?
You got to come. Even Monet's visited.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Are you close to
I'll tell you that
Toucans or are
story.
you like further out?
I mean, what?
Are you close to Toucans or are you further out?
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Are you closer to Toucans or you're further out?
Oh, I'm further out. Yeah, I'm not in proper Palm Springs, because that's where all the problem with staying so close in the city of Palm Springs, and it's not because I'm against it. It's just that a lot of those houses get Airbnbs, so I didn't want to be on an Airbnb block where there's restrictions. So I'm further out by the golf courses
No.
area, where it's like
What
you have
what
space.
where the people where the coins live at? Just say
Well, I
that,
didn't want to
bitch.
say that,
Just say you say
but
where the coins
but
at, bitch.
I always say this. I am the brownest bitch in the neighborhood that does not have a lawnmower. Do you know what I mean? Because they all look at me like, shouldn't she be cutting my grass? That's what they all say to me.
That is
I'm
sweet.
out there with my garden hat looking like Miss Sealy, and they're like, mm-hmm,
Mm,
mm-hmm.
mm, mm,
But you
mm.
know how it is. You know how it is. Well, I am glad that you were having a good time with Rapunzel. And how
I
long are you
am.
doing the show for?
Come back to the States November 16th. And then I have another
So
tour
you've got
here.
time. So you're still doing the show. So how do people get tickets to see you in Rapunzel?
It's adult Panama. I still ain't pronouncing it right. I'm saying Panama.
Wait, you're cutting out, so you're gonna have to say it so we can hear you. I don't
I'll
know why.
put it. I'll put the information in the comments.
All right, put the information out on an ad, and I won't be. Oh wait, you doing it to when? Till November 16th?
Yes.
I get there on the 11th. I'll
In
come see you.
UK?
Yeah, in the UK. Yeah, I have to come in on the 11th. I think it's the
Oh.
11th or the 12th. Or the 12th. One of those days I fly. I literally finish this tour and then I fly because I have a photo shoot and a wig fitting. So I'll be in London. I will make it to
And
your
we have
show.
a show on the 13th in London.
Oh, perfect. Then I can. Oh, it's on the 13th. Then I can come. 13th. Perfect. I will come to the
I
show.
will make.
And you make sure these hoes hook me up because I want to see right in the
bitch.
front so I can judge you.
Red carpet, period. We got you.
Red carpet. I don't want that.
Yes,
No,
God.
I mean, I want to come see it because I'm going to be there. I think I get there on the 12th. I got to look. It's tricky because you know how it is when you're flying backwards. So I mean, you're flying into time. So I start out here. I finish my 2 LA shows, and then I fly there, and then I have a wig fitting in the morning, and then I have a photo shoot, and then yes, we can work this out. I will come.
Perfect. All right.
Perfect. It's been wonderful talking to you, and I love you, and I'm proud of you, and everybody on here loves you, and I will see you on the 13th.
All right, baby.
All right, baby. Be good. Send my love to the rest of the girls.
I will.
All right, babe. Bye. All right, now. We was talking, and now how do I deal with this?
I'll exit out.
You exit out. Okay, you exit out. And then we can talk shit about you. Oh, what a mess. No, I'm kidding. No, good for her. She's over there doing her show, and I didn't realize I can go see it. So she's doing Rapunzel in the UK as a panto. So if you're over there, go and see her. London on the 13th. I will come and see her. She better save me a ticket. I do love her. Good for her. What is she doing awake? What hour is it there? I can't remember because it's 8 o'clock here. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in Niagara Falls. So I don't know the time difference. I can't keep up with all of it. That's my problem. I can't even keep up with the name of this. It's called laminate. And you notice even while she's talking to me, telling me her life story, I'm still signing. You know what I mean? Business. It's 1 a.m. in the UK. Oh, okay, so it's not so bad. Anyway, wait. Let me turn her back up. Pink is singing. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Okay, it's 1 a.m. Yeah. There was one time I was dating somebody from the UK, so I always knew what time it was. But now I don't care about what time it is or that person. I'm kidding. Not really. Still signing. Love you, Trinity. Thank you for chatting with me. We got to get Jiggly on. Well, you know, we're going to make a list of who you want me to talk to, and I'll get those hoes. 8 hours ahead of California, so 5 hours ahead of New York. Yeah, but I did not know where I was technically because last night I was in a place called Newport, which across the bridge is Cincinnati and Newport, Kentucky. And it depended on where you called it because it literally was across the bridge and they would get offended. So, yeah. The things I'm signing are lanyards. These are the VIP lanyards. Hey, David Riley. I love David O'Reilly. It's 1 a.m. Go to bed. David O'Reilly is a brilliantly talented actor that I love very dearly. That is in Jamie with me. Funny faggot. I love him to death. And I'm glad I'm going to be reunited with him soon. And Jamie, once again. What's the hardest part of touring? If you asked me 2 years ago, I would say a lot of things. This year, I say nothing because I'm grateful to be working. So, nothing. Nothing is bad. You can always get through it. You start to figure that out. Also, as you get older, you start to figure it out. You go, oh, yeah, I can get over it. I can get over that. I can get over this. And you have no choice. You know, it's just what it is. Yes. Hi, Roy. Did you inject your lips? No. Here we go again. Oh, God. People are so fucking stupid. The ignorance of the people online. You should see some of these fucking messages I get. I mean, you people really are fucking stupid with the shit you fucking say. I mean, it's insane. I posted something about Jamie, that I was joining the cast with Jamie on the 23rd, and the woman said, is it just going to be you, or is it the whole show? Like, I'm just going to come out and do my part, and there's nobody else on stage, you stupid bitch. I mean, hello? Stupid people. How do you handle stress? Well, Xanax helps, but uh, patience. You learn patience. You learn patience. Patience is hard. But as you get older, you also care less. That helps. You know what I mean? The little shit doesn't bother me anymore. You know what I mean? Hello. That's what it is. See, someone gets Bunny's nurse to help her arthritic hand sign live on, oh, Bun, yeah, I know, we'll work it out. She came to the show in New York. She's so funny. She sat, my favorite thing is that, I might have said this already to you, but she made me laugh so much. She comes to the show in New York. She comes in full drag. She comes backstage, and she doesn't want to be in the audience, so she sits behind the curtain, and the entire show she goes, boo! So the whole show, I'm on stage, and all I hear is, boo! And I love her so much for that, because that kind of shit makes me fucking laugh. What a dumb cunt. Oh, I love her. You're traveling from El Salvador to Mexico only for your show. I appreciate that. Oh, this is good. Greetings from Peru. I'm coming to Peru. Do you get nervous anymore before going on stage? Nervous is a word I don't like. Nervous would mean, to me, nervous would mean that you're not prepared. I'm prepared, I just don't know where it's going to go, if that makes any sense. So I'm prepared on some level, and so some nights you have good nights, some nights you have bad nights, but I usually don't know that till it's over. So I like not knowing, which is kind of how Drag Race was in general. You just don't know. But the difference with Drag Race is that you're hearing the people's critiques, and that's what's going to carry you through the competition. But you know when somebody laughs harder at something in one night or a different night or a different city. It all depends. But I refuse to allow anyone else tell me when I've had a bad show. I know when I had a bad show. And when somebody goes, oh, it was fine, doesn't matter. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And I know why I don't like it, because I know the moments that didn't work. You know? So you're not on all the time. So I'm prepared. I try to be as prepared, which means once I'm out there, I'll do everything I can possibly do to make it work. Sometimes you have lulls, and then you can bring people back in. But nervous would mean like, oh, I'm singing this song and I've got to hit this note. You know, that's different. Like musical theater, when people are relying on you, that's more nerves than it is when you're doing your own show. You know? Any comments about Manila Luzon hosting her show in the Philippines? No, good for her. Good for her. I've known her forever. I mean, hopefully somebody's writing a script, because she's not that interesting. But any advice to get through Christmas blues? Bitch, get through fucking Halloween. We're not there yet. No, I'm not. And no, someone just said, and now you musical theater. I've always been musical theater, you stupid fucking cunt. That's how I started drag to begin with, you asshole. The trick is, your path is not always the same. Do you see yourself competing for an All-Stars winter season? Absolutely not. They've already done one. I'm not in it. If you think for a minute that I'm going to stop working to go film a show where you may or may not win, I'm good. Let them do it. Let them have fun. Just signing my laminates. How do you feel about a lot of people considering you their favorite Drag Race winner? Well, I think it just depends. I think they're very smart people. No, I think everybody likes everybody for different reasons. There's a lot of reasons why. Yeah, I think it doesn't. I don't know. Everybody has loved somebody for a different reason. For just as many people that like me, there's just as many that hate me. But the thing is, it doesn't bother me that they hate me. It doesn't bother me if someone has more followers. It doesn't bother me if someone else has more television experience or shows. Good for you. That's the whole point. Drag Race is an amazing platform. So whatever you do with it is what I consider a success. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say, oh, I liked her the best on that show. It's really, okay, great. You might have liked her better on the show. You might have liked her better in person. You might have liked live. You might have liked her album. That's how it goes, you know? That's how I feel about it. So you can say, oh my God, that season, I watched it because I was dating this person and I loved it or I was rooting for or whatever. You know, that makes sense, you know? But that's your journey. Your journey. Your journey. I'm still fucking signing these things. Still signing. Can we please have a wig stacking video? I could show you, yes, one day when I take the time to do it. When I take the time to do it. No, I'm not a hateful queen. I'm an honest queen. It's different. Honest with my opinion, which can appear hateful. The problem is a lot of people haven't been told, you know, that they're horrible. Signing lanyards is part of my journey. Yes, it is. And for every person that goes get a stamp, then it's not personalized, you fucking piece of shit. So what's the point? It's part of my job, you asshole. Do you record your live shows? Yes, we record all of them. Not each one, but all of them, yeah. Someone's coming on the bus. I don't know who it is. I'm on live. Who is it? I'm on live. Who is it? Oh, it's a bitch who doesn't know the code. It's probably Sherry. Who's there? Oh, it's Sherry Vine. I'm on a live signing. She didn't know I was here. Yes, I will marry you. Send me a proposal in the DMs. Yes. Yes. I'm going to buy 4 tickets next week to your tour. Good luck if it's not already sold out, bitch. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Not signing these. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I didn't plan this far. I mean, this has been fun chatting with everyone. When is Miami? I already did Lauderdale. Where the fuck were you? Oh my God, I swear, you fucking people. Do you have any queens from your season that you genuinely dislike? No. In the moment, I hated every one of them. Yes, but when you, oh God, it's 8 years ago we filmed that. And don't tell me I'm wrong. We filmed in 2013 and aired in 2014. So we filmed it 8 years ago, back when there was space between the seasons. Okay? So in the moment, of course I hated all of them. They're all fucking stupid and annoying. But now, yeah, we're all friends. We all have different relationships, you know. Oh, tickets for the Europe tour. Oh, yeah, then you're good. Yeah. Because they'll be announced next week. Yep. Okay. I'm coming towards the end of me signing. Do you have a pet? Who is this person that obviously doesn't know me? Do I have a pet? I've got 3 pets. Sammy, Dee Dee, and Sherry Vine. Those are my pets. She's my kitty cat. Will we see Philip Heckman? We will talk. Los Angeles might be the premiere of our other fabulous yellow dress. I've been attached to the jumpsuit because it's been so easy. But yeah, they have these two other ones that I really love that are, well, there's many more that are coming. And by the way, Philip Heckman, I think that the ball gown would be perfect for Argentina. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Philip Heckman is a fabulous designer in New York City who I love and who has become a very close friend of mine that helped design and construct a lot of the costumes with me on this tour. So we have a lot more dresses to come. So during the break, I have a couple days off in the middle of the tour, not really days off, travel days, where I'm traveling to Palm Springs to swap out drag and stuff like that, and then I have to go to London. So more to come, more to come, more to come. But there's more dresses. Yes, exactly. All right, well, I've come to the end of signing all of my things for this evening. It's been great chatting with you. It was also fabulous to get to talk to Miss Trinity K. Bonet, who is over in the UK doing Panto. She's doing Rapunzel, so go to her page to find out where you can get tickets. I will go see the show on the 13th. I will see it then. And tomorrow we are in where, Sherry?
Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine tomorrow, which we're excited about, and then we'll be headed to Red Bank, New Jersey, I believe, right?
Boston.
Oh, fuck. Boston, then. Don't ask me. Go to the website. And just for the record, these are lanyards. I remembered. These are lanyards. All right? Okay. Good night, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And I promise next time I have on makeup. Bye.